Before I show you how that trade ended up playing, let me show you how my equity curve, FTMO equity curve now looks like. So kabang, 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 kabang. As you see, we are close to passing our FTMO challenge. We're on our way to passing our FTMO challenge. Look at where the consistency score is now, and we have had I think it's another profitable week. I don't think so. I know it's another profitable week. The week before that it was a profitable week. It seems like we're holding profitable weeks over and over and over and over and over and over. So let me just tell you that the progress has been that I've been having profitable weeks. And let me just speak about the trade results, specifically the trade I took quickly. So first and foremost, I remember the last video I spoke about increasing sources of income in trading. What I meant by that is that adding another trading strategy into your already the trading strategies that you have. If you have one trading strategy and it is a 50-60% win rate, if you find another trading strategy that has a similar win rate, you put it together, maybe a different pair, and then it has 20 trades, the other system has 20 trades. Now you have 40 trades instead of 20 trades and a 60% win rate. And if you put those two together, you will find that you have an increase in income. If you take another trading strategy that has proven that it has a 60% win rate and it has 20 trades, now you have 60 trades, and out of those 60 trades you have like a 60% win rate, which is only going to increase your income. So if you want to increase your income, you want to increase the number of trades, and you want to keep a high win rate and a high risk to reward ratio as high as possible. So that's what, obviously I got the idea from God that why not do this? And then I thought, oh, okay, let me try it and see. So obviously I will have to credit the fact that I did pray for this stuff and I did get answered by God, and now I have my trading strategies. So I took this is from back testing, etc. So if we go back, yeah, the chart goes back and back. So even if I was to select a date, I don't know, let's go look at next month. I'm just gonna stop anywhere, says 10. So see, go back to the 10th of April. You can see all this. These are like backtesting data. So what I have here is backtested, and by the grace of God it does work. So to explain what happened in this trade, I took this trade here, it went down, it went up, it went down, and by the time I was taking the clip you saw in the beginning, the trade was going up. And as it reached here, again, because of the tools that I've been blessed with by God, the tool that I'm specifically speaking about is this idea here, which is to record the past trading session video and then watch that video. So what I mean by past session video is here's today's session, here's yesterday's session. So record and just explain the market went up, went down, this, and then it sold at what time, at what hour, and then it retraced. So the more you study those things, the more you have a better understanding of what's the likelihood of happening today. So at this time right here, when the market was retracing, I have to say that all the stuff I cannot take credit for, because obviously these are ideas that I got, and since I don't have a mentor who just tells me do this, do that, these ideas I got from God, because I always ask God, how can I improve, and I can improve, and then he gives me ideas. I take those ideas and then they help me in my trading. So as the market moved lower, I noticed this this has happened. I noticed a scenario similar to this based on what I've studied, and then I ended up closing the trade. So if you don't study, remember, as a trader, you focused. If you don't study, then I don't know. But because of the help, number one is you gotta pray. Number two, you gotta study. After studying, you have to test yourself to check if what you've studied you still remember and know. So look, after I closed the trade, this is what happened. So it could have went up, it could have went down, but anyways, it went down, and I took this profit instead of letting my winner turn into a loser. And there's a lesson as well I learned here, which is going to be personal, but yeah, that's how far I've come. And if you look back, date back to a video I did in March, I spoke about these things, and I spoke about how these things I'm going to apply, and by the help of God, I've been applying them now, and the progress has been shown. The progress has been shown. You can look back at all the other videos, and you will know from these days to these days to these days to the days when now things are going up. So yeah, that's where I come from in October, not even having a trading system, and I was trading for like 6 years, 7 years, each and every day, not even having a trading system. In October, that was working. And if you look back again to a video I made in March explaining where I was to where I am now, I have to really thank God. And it's not that hard or complicated. It just takes obeying Him, and when we obey Him, He does His huge part in blessing us, because He cares that we are prosperous, and blesses us with understanding, with wisdom, with ideas. Another thing that I learned, like I can look at the book of Proverbs, it says good planning and hard work leads to profit. So again, that idea comes and is inspired by what God says we should do for success. And if you do good planning, and if you properly plan and ask Him for guidance and also work hard, it always leads to profit. And honest profit is what is better. Again, if you look at Proverbs, it does say that it is better to have a crust of bread, fearing God, than to have, in fact, it is better to have a crust of bread in peace rather than a whole fist of meat in conflict. So nothing is ever enjoyable that is evil inspired. Doesn't matter how much quantity it is. Everything is much better with peace, and peace only comes from God. So hopefully this video does inspire someone. I'm not here to preach, I'm here to tell you the truth. It's not about spirituality, it's really about truly life. And life has two sectors of it. It has a light side and it has a dark side. If you walk in the dark side, you walk fully in the dark side. If you walk in the light side, you walk fully in the light side. And the only way you're going to walk in the light side is through God. And how do you get to God? And it can only be through Jesus, no other way. So this isn't about religion, it's more about life. And God really does care about us. He is concerned about your training, He's concerned about your progress. And the sooner you stop living in darkness and living in light, the sooner He's eager to bless you. He said, if my people would turn to me, how I would heal them and bless them. And that's what I experienced. 6 years before this, I did believe in God, but the way I lived was, not fully in light. But since, I learned that, especially in October when I started questioning, in fact, this date here, this is from backtesting, right? I was just backtesting, ignore that. But this date, the 31st, I then started to question, that why is it for the guys who have been trading 4 years, 3 years, even some guys who began trading before me, why have they achieved certain results? And I have believed for these things. If you look at the date here, I have believed for these things way back, man. This picture is possibly from more than 2 years old, I think. And my vision board, that is my first vision board. So I did ask myself, why? And then I got answers that, if you don't do what is right, if you don't obey God, He's not obligated to help you, but if you do, He will greatly help you. And help means prosperity and success and peace and safety. And it also means, obedience means an internal life that is filled with goodness only. So that aside, lessons I learned today as well, again from God, because He gives correction, and if we accept correction, we get better. So I learned about procrastination in a church, right? That the dangers of procrastination. Hence why I'm making this video, because I'd said that I'm gonna make videos over and over, and then I got busy. And I was like, I'm gonna make it better, but then now I'm stopping, and I'm gonna start making these videos over and over. They're just gonna keep on getting better, and that I can give best advice to somebody in the future. So there's danger in procrastination because you undervalue today. And if you undervalue today, the present moment, you will never receive today again, or the present moment. So I took that, I accepted it, because I know that God loves me, and if He loves me, He corrects me, saying that if you do that, my friend, it don't work. So turn from procrastination. And how do I turn from procrastination? By action. By action, that's all. So had a successful day. I'm just gonna end the video, and I'm gonna make another video tomorrow with things that are also valuable. So this is everything that was done today. Finish Friday's YouTube video, done. Some of the things here still need to finish, including adding another profitable trading strategy. Another profitable trading strategy is coming to be added with a good win rate. And once we add that one, we'll have 3 different trading strategies with win rates and a lot of trades, and that's just going to bump up even further the profits. And if we keep obeying God, because if we don't, there are 2 sides. You obey God, He blesses you. You don't, He's not obligated to bless you. And if He's not obligated to bless you, then the devil is eager to curse you. God's curses are real, so too are God's blessings. So God ensures that everything goes well for those who obey Him and obey Him fully. And then they go on to do what is necessary. So that's how my day looks like tomorrow. These are the things that I intend on doing. Hopefully I can finish all of them this week. The most important stuff that I highly recommend is this: and then declare His word, study His word, and plan your day. Plan my day, and then 30 minutes of motivation from Ftmo traders, clean, gym, bath, get to work, and do all of that. I have 2 trading systems I want to practice, and how I get these ideas, I'm honest, it will just happen that I'm looking at a chart and I just get an idea. Oh, why not do this? Why not do this? And when I look at the chart, I'm like, what? This is happening. And all of this has been happening since I decided to turn away from evil and started obeying God again, honestly. So yeah, let's show